Jackie and I are bringing you a brand new update on what we're doing with our vacation rentals in Texas. We had a couple of VRBOs in Texas, and you'll notice the one word I used in that sentence.
Had?
She's quick.
It's true. We sold our first house that we purchased in Rockport, Texas. You can check out this video that we'll link to right here if you want to start at the beginning of that process, where you can see where we found the house in the first place and then how we set it up to become a vacation rental. In today's video, we're going to take you through the process of what happened when we sold the Coastal Cottage, and we're going to walk you through the numbers. First and foremost, we want to walk you through our thought process and why we decided to sell so soon. After all, when we bought it, we actually had a much longer term plan than a year and a half.
The idea was, hey, we're going to have this for the next, several years at least, I was thinking.
Original goal was to purchase a beach house that we could get away from the cold winters of Flagstaff to.
Yes.
And we wanted to spend anywhere between 2 and 5 months a year. We weren't quite sure how that would work out because we still have our business that we have to run in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Closed on December 23rd, 2020. And then we stayed there till the end of February, was it?
Yeah, we left March 1st.
And if you remember what happened, that was the big freeze.
Yeah, and if you need a reminder, we're going to link to that right here, show you the video of how we went through the big freeze. What did they call it? Snowvid 2021 in Texas.
So it didn't really line up with our goals. The whole idea of that January, February thing when businesses kind of slack in snowy Flagstaff, Arizona, didn't really work because it was cold. No, regardless, we still had some cold days.
Moving into 2022, we decided, okay, this year we're going to do March and April, which from a
weather
standpoint was a perfect plan.
Yeah.
However.
Yeah. So the weather was really great. So then we said, okay, we can't be here in December. We can't be here later in the year. The only time we can actually get away is January and February. It's not warm enough.
The original idea was to be able to use it, like I said, between 2 and 5 months a year, and to make the rental income for the time we weren't in residence cover the expenses that we had on the house, which really, for all intents and purposes, we did do that with what we netted from the year of rentals. It actually did cover the expenses, the carrying costs, just traditional carrying costs. If you have any kind of investment in real estate, what's really important is that you are constantly monitoring the state of the real estate market. The best way to evaluate selling a property is kind of like what we did, where we said, here's what we paid for it, here's what the current market will bear, and is that enough to put into our hopper that makes it worth selling? And the answer for us was yes. We fell in love with the yard, but then while we were in residence, the same yard sort of became the bane of our existence.
Well, it got destroyed. All those tropical plants that were in the backyard, they just wilted and faded away, and they were gone.
Within those few months that we were living there, we actually went through 3 different landscapers.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, yeah. And then we finally found an amazing landscaper, which if you're looking for a great landscaper in the Rockport area, definitely send us an email. We'll make sure to get you his contact information for sure.
It was the selling point for us. It's the selling point for people doing short-term rentals. So we realized that we needed to preserve that asset. That was a really, really important asset, because when you walked in the backyard, you'd go, this is cool. I get to hang out with the birds and the bees and...
Yeah, truly, as you can see, it's beautiful. Having made the investment in the sprinkler system ultimately helped us with the sale, because really we worked out all the kinks for a year and a half on how to care for that lawn, and then we were able to sell it in such a way where we can say, here's the landscaper, here's the sprinkling system, here's how everything works.
We bought this other property. We could sell this one for profit.
Now we have 2 properties in Rockport, and we said, well, with the appreciation, we could make more money if we sold right now than if we held on to this for the next several years and used it as a vacation rental.
Yeah, so call the vacation rental piece of it and us using a wash, right? There was no profit there. It didn't cost us any money, but we didn't make any money. But when you add in what we sold it for versus what we had in it, it was a slam dunk and a home run, I might add.
With inventories being low, we have 2 houses. Really, we only need one to stay in to accomplish our goal. Okay, let's choose which one we're going to go ahead and sell.
I think maybe we might enjoy this other property more. Doesn't have the backyard. Gonna miss the backyard. Zoe is gonna miss the backyard. Yeah, it's a little closer to the water. You actually can see the water. It's a stilt home, and it has what Marco, that'd be me, really likes. It has a 4-car garage. That's a big deal.
Mark is a garage guy. I mean, no, seriously, he's a garage guy.
I like garages.
So, if you came to the Tate household and you asked us the question, would you rather have a gorgeous oasis of a yard or extensive garage space? We now know the answer.
It's a no-brainer.
It's an extensive garage space. That's for Mark.
It's a no-brainer.
And I'm happy to support that, honey.
Well, let's talk about the transaction itself. So we had it on the market just a few days. We got this offer. It was full price and had good terms. It was a fast close. And we actually ended up closing it even like a few days earlier than the original close of escrow date. And then the inspection process wasn't a big deal.
The house was just in great condition when we purchased it, and then we maintained it to keep it in great condition. But of course, there's things that happen along the way. Overall, the inspection, they had asked for us to repair a few things. Instead of actually taking care of those items, we gave them a credit for $2,000 to cover the things that we would have repaired. Over the course of the year and a half that we owned that house, we did quite a bit of work to upgrade it.
We did the office, which was super cool. And by the way, she loved going to work out there.
I really loved working. In fact, I was like, man, can I just pick up this shed and take it with me wherever I go? I loved working out
It
of
was
that
a cutie too, and she had her little wall AC and then had the little space heater.
We'll link to all the different videos below where we show some of these different things that we did. We didn't do a video about the sprinkler system, but we did. That was a very extensive and expensive upgrade.
We did the trim around the island because someone broke it, but it came out better than it was before.
Somebody who was staying at the house broke one little piece of tile. The tile was out of production, so we looked everywhere and could not find tile to replace it. So we came up with this solution, which actually I think looked really great. We also automated one of our RV gates with a solar-powered gate opener.
So cool. It's like a garage, except it was just an open RV gate. Had it about a year and a half, little under. So it'll be long-term capital gains, not short-term capital gains, which is big. So it's going to be taxed less. We paid $305 for it.
We just sold it at $425,000. Yay.
And then how much did we put into it?
The improvements cost a total of $23,000, making our total profit at the end of the day $68,000.
That's our wrap up of the Coastal Cottage. We're not going to really spend any more time on it because we don't own it anymore.
That's right. It is still a vacation rental and that yard is still beautiful. So if you are looking to stay there, I'm sure you can definitely find it online, and it's a beautiful place to stay.
Yeah, park your boats, trailers, trucks, cars, enjoy the backyard, barbecue, and you got 3 bedrooms to hang out in and a shed that looks like an office.
We don't know if they're going to keep all of that available to you, but you can definitely find it and check it out. So those are a few things that you need to do to evaluate your vacation rental that maybe you're using your second home as a vacation rental, and that's one way to evaluate if and when it's time to sell.
It's about the numbers and it's about how you're going to use it.
Oh, and one more thing. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, and hit the bell to be notified next time we upload a video about vacation rentals in Rockport or anywhere else.
That would be great. So it's actually a pretty cool transformation if you've never seen the video.
I am choking.
Just start over.
Like, cut. Okay.